I believe this is a Mayorella Amoeba. I'm no expert, but with amoebas, positive identification's always chancy. I'm just going by what I can find on some other websites online. You can see his organelles and vacuoles and stuff inside moving around. I took this guy from a sample of moss that I collected the other day, and then yesterday it rained, so I put it out and let it get filled up with rainwater. Not filled, but very wet. And then I left it on my windowsill, and it's been getting in the 40s and 50s at night, so he may just be cold. He's not moving very fast or very far. I'm trying to teach myself how to identify the nucleus in these things, and it's really hard. I mean, I just don't see one looking at this one right now. He's actually quite thick. You're only looking somewhere in the top middle of his bulk here. See, he's real slow. He's putting out pseudopods, but they're real slow. And a lighter colored circle down lower left looks like possible vacuole, or that could be its nucleus, or one of the nucleus. I don't know. Some of these guys have a number of nucleuses. And then in the bottom center you see a dark circle there, gray. That could be his nucleus there too, so I don't know. There you can see how much of them we were looking down through. Quite interesting though. I've got 2 sections of video here when I recorded this, and I've put them together in Adobe Premiere Pro CS5, and I tried to chop out uninteresting footage, crop it and put it back together to a shorter video, and I've still got 12 minutes and 48 seconds here. Now see, here's a gray circle thing. That looks like a vacuole to me. Could be his nucleus, but I just don't know. If somebody knows, point it out. Just above that, there's kind of a vague circly area deep down maybe. Could be the nucleus. And I don't know, again, Mayorella may have a number of nuclei. But you can see he's just not moving very fast, so I don't know what temperature has to do with things on these guys, but it's possible he's just cold. Doesn't feel like moving, although he's been on the slide and under that halogen lamp for several minutes. He should have warmed up by now. By the way, this is using a Nikon 40x plan achromat lens on a Nikon Fluophot fluorescent scope from the 1985 era. recording this with a Canon T1i DSLR attached to the trinocular tube of the scope here. See, there's that vacuole in the center again. Vacuole or nuclei. The T1i is in video mode, which I'm pretty happy with, except that it's all auto. I have no manual control other than ISO. And the vacuole again in the center. See, he is moving, he's changing shapes, he puts out a little pseudopod here and there, but nothing big, and he's not moving it along at a very good clip like other amoebas I've seen. Another vacuole in the center, this one a lighter color. And there's a large vacuole. That has to be a vacuole. It's just coming out of nowhere. This is water. He'll probably expel that. Yes, he's gonna turn around and hide it so I can't see it when he does. It's like a little window into his insides. And more vacuoles and possible nuclei on the right there. I think the darker one is possibly a nuclei. The white one is most probably a vacuole, contractile vacuole. It regulates his water balance inside the cell. When he gets too much collected there, he'll expel it. See, slowly moving off to the top left of the frame here. If you don't pay attention, he'll do it and you won't even notice it. Yeah, this, I think even the gray one is a vacuole. As I had someone point out a nucleus to me the other day, and neither one of them look like nuclei. They're just vacuoles. So I'm just no closer to identifying them on my own than I ever was. Also, I'm assuming that the nucleus is round, all the time round. It doesn't change shape. Now, I could be wrong there too, and that's why I haven't been able to identify him. He's rolling over for us here. It's quite a life form, isn't he? I never get tired of watching him, but I imagine you are, so this is closing in onto the end of the movie.